stay right here with me. Don't scroll. Don't turn away. Every second you stick around is just a reminder that Satan's already been defeated. He attempted to blind your eyes. He attempted to quiet your spirit. The very fact that you're still here, sticking in this message, shows you've already made it through some tough stuff. Hey, do you get what just happened? The enemy really thought he could throw you off, but look at that. God's hand brought you right here, right now. This isn't just random, you know. This is not just luck. This is all about being in sync with the universe. At this moment, angels are surrounding your name, celebrating your triumphs in life. You might not see it just yet, but this moment has been part of your journey since way before you even arrived in this world. God has seen every struggle you've gone through, every tear you've shed, and every moment you felt like saying, I can't do this anymore. And here you are, still breathing, still standing, still chosen. It feels like heaven is softly calling out to you. Please don't turn away again. Stick around this time, because what's coming up next isn't really about entertainment. It's a real eye-opener. What you're about to hear might just set your family, your mind, and your future free from those chains that have been holding you back. Your heart has been feeling a bit restless for a reason. It seemed like something was off. You've been looking to fill that emptiness with distractions, people, and even pain, but none of it really did the trick, because what you're truly craving goes beyond this world. It's the voice of the person who created you. Pay attention for a moment. God is saying, I've always been here for you, even when you stopped believing in yourself. You know, the devil really wins when you start thinking that God can't use you anymore. His defeat started the instant you hit play. When the light finally pierced the darkness and lit up your screen. You really need to stick around for this. This message isn't reaching you. It's on its way to you. This isn't just a coincidence. It's something I feel drawn to. God has been in your corner, fighting for your attention, your peace, and your soul. And at this moment, heaven is saying, don't scroll away again. This is your time to shine. Amen. If this is reaching you, consider it a sign that God still has plans for you. If you're feeling that excitement, go ahead and type Hallelujah. This isn't just a coincidence. It's time for your awakening. Hang out. Make sure you don't skip it. What comes next is going to completely change everything you thought you understood. As soon as you clicked, it was game over for Satan, and God's plan started to take shape. You're still around. It really signifies something strong. Your spirit just wouldn't let you walk away this time. It means that heaven is really focused on you, and that's precisely what the enemy was worried about. When you take a moment to stay and really listen, you open yourself up to a special insight that's meant just for those who are ready to receive it. God has been waiting for this moment to connect with that part of you that's been quietly yearning for answers. The part of you that questions why things always seem to go off track just when everything starts to feel good. It's like you're battling unseen forces that are trying to bring you down. I've got to be honest with you. You've been battling unseen challenges. Since before you even came into this world, there's been a battle for your soul. Your potential was noticed by the enemy way before you even realized it. He noticed your anointing, your purpose, and your light. Since he couldn't wipe out what God made, he aimed to distract, discourage, and deceive it instead. It's tough when you put your trust in someone and they turn around and betray you, especially when all you offered was your loyalty. That's why the people you cared about suddenly became distant. That's why doors that seemed just right ended up slamming shut before you even had a chance to walk through them. It wasn't about being rejected, it was more about being protected. God was looking out for you, keeping you safe from challenges you didn't even see coming. You've experienced times that seemed really tough, those nights when you cried so much that your pillow ended up drenched. There are those days when you put on a smile for everyone, but inside, you're really struggling. You might have felt like no one noticed, no one cared, and no one got it, but God did. He noticed every tear and caught them all. He picked up on every silent prayer and responded in ways you might not have noticed right away. He stood up for you quietly, even when everyone else seemed to have moved on. So, that's how this message ended up in your hands. It's definitely not just a coincidence. It's all about that divine alignment. Pay attention to what I'm saying. The instant you clicked this, something extraordinary happened. You finally pushed past a spiritual barrier that was keeping you stuck. Your heart's racing right now, but it's not because you're anxious. Your spirit is coming alive. You've tuned into a special vibe that your soul has been longing for. The devil's already lost the fight he picked with you because the truth is shining a light on all his lies. Now that you've seen it, there's no going back. Before we dive in, I'd like to connect with you on a personal level. If this message resonates with you and you're feeling that excitement in your spirit, it's likely because God is affirming something for you. Just wanted to remind you that you're not forgotten. You're not lost just yet. You're His, and at this moment, He's letting you know that He's always been there for you. There's someone out there going through the same battle you've faced, and they could really use this word too. Could you pass this message along? Share in the comments what you're trusting God for, and let's show heaven your faith in action. When you share, you're not just passing around a video, you're sharing freedom. You've really got to get that the enemy works in the shadows. He operates quietly, in the background, with a sense of unease. God works in light, revelation, and truth. Right now, this word feels like it's breaking through the cracks. That's the reason you just can't take your eyes off it. Every second you hang around here, the darkness is losing its grip. Every word you hear brings you one step closer to freedom. Every truth you share helps break down the lies that the devil has wrapped around your heart. Some of you might be going through life with burdens that aren't even yours to bear. Family patterns of pain that seem to pass down through generations. Struggles with poverty, health issues, addiction, and fractured relationships. So, you thought it was just how things were, but God is saying it stops with you. By choosing to stay and listen, you not only found deliverance for yourself, but also paved the way for those who will follow you. You broke the chain. You turned into the warrior your family has been hoping for. At this moment, God is saying, I fought for you to see this because you are my weapon of victory. You were meant for something more than just an ordinary life. You were picked to demonstrate that light always triumphs. That's why the devil really went after you. He saw your destiny before you even realized it. But he didn't succeed. Every attack, every lie, every betrayal, it all came back around. What the enemy intended for harm, God is now transforming into your story. So, this is just the start. If you sense that fire growing within you, it's not just emotion, it's like a sign from above. Your spirit is tuning in to what heaven is saying. Don't look away. You'll see soon enough why it was important for you to hear this. My dear, you're stepping into a time when all those hidden things are going to come to light. What was locked is going to be opened, and what was heavy will be lifted up. God says, I'm giving you the crown of victory. I'm wrapping you up in favor. I'm giving you blessings that no one can ever take from you. I'm committed to you, and I'm going to see this through to the end. Keep your eyes focused. Stick around until the very end, because once this message wraps up, you'll feel it in your heart. Satan's already lost the moment you clicked, and God's glory has guaranteed your win. My dear child, just take a moment and hang out here for a bit. Please don't scroll. Don't overlook this, because what's being said to you right now is truly special. It's forever. Looks like you didn't just stumble upon this place. Looks like you found your way here. Heaven called your name, and your spirit responded by clicking and sticking around. God says, I fought for you to see this. I blocked out the noise. I tuned out all the distractions. I made sure the way was clear, since you really shouldn't miss this. Just know that every word you're hearing shows that your story isn't finished yet. It's just starting up again with a lot of energy. Make sure to stick around until the very end. Every second you stick around, heaven is making promises just for you. At this moment, angels aren't just observing. They're on the move. They're getting opportunities lined up. They're opening up doors. They're looking out for you with every move you make. That silence didn't mean being left behind. It was all about getting ready. Each tear you shed turned into a seed. Each step you took in faith laid down a solid foundation. So it looks like your harvest is just around the corner. God is saying, I'm turning pain into purpose. I'm transforming delay into speed. I'm transforming every hidden wound into a visible victory. This isn't just any random word. This is what you need to do. Just hang out here with me. Your spirit is getting lifted higher as you stay here. The weight that used to hold you back is no longer there. Your mind is starting to clear up from all that confusion. Your old fears are starting to let go. You're entering a space of freedom, a place of peace, and embracing all that has always been promised to you. My dear soul, just take a moment to absorb this. When you clicked, Satan took a hit, but every moment you stick around is like heaven celebrating even more in your life. God says, I'm rewriting your story. I'm bringing you out of the shadows and into the light. I'm here to show you that everything was put to good use. No tears, no prayers, and not even a moment of struggle. I pushed past the barriers that were keeping you away. I put an end to the lies that were trying to mislead you. I brought you here because your miracle was just around the corner. My chosen one, do you get what I'm saying? This isn't just any word. This is your confirmation, your divine command. You've got angels all around you. It's like those promises that seemed far away are suddenly coming your way really fast. It's pretty clear that you're still here, which shows your spirit is awake and ready to go. Just keep this in mind. Every season of pain was molding you into who you are. Every moment of silence was getting you ready. Every delay was bringing you into alignment. As you listen to these words, you can feel those chains breaking away from your life. Courage is taking the place of fear. Weakness is turning into strength. I'm starting to feel like all that doubt is fading away, and I'm gaining some real clarity. God says, I'm here with you. I'm still here with you. I'm opening doors that no one can close. I'm shining a light in places that were once dark. I'm working on getting back what was taken from me. I'm giving your story a fresh spin with some flair. Doors that used to stay shut are finally opening up. It seems like those blessings that used to feel so distant are finally coming within reach. One step at a time, one heartbeat at a time. You've been through some tough times that could have really knocked you down, but instead, they've helped you grow stronger. You've handled challenges that could have taken you down, but instead, they made you stronger. You've experienced moments of silence that seemed to stretch on forever, but it's in that quiet where your faith was shaped and strengthened, just like fire. That's why heaven says you're the one picked out. Your story is powerful. Use it with style. Every time you share your testimony, it's like a win for the good side, and Satan takes another hit. This is the change you've been hoping for. The old you, the one who was timid, doubtful, and feeling broken, has let go and moved on. The new you is here, bold, fearless, and full of faith. How exciting is that? You're stepping into that resurrection power. You're a great example that nothing can come between you and God's love. The very hands that mended your heart are now gently placing crowns of purpose on your head. Keep going from here. Just keep moving forward. Just keep moving ahead, because the big reveal is still on its way. You've experienced pain. You've experienced loss. But now you're about to witness something amazing. There's something really special about the glory that comes after being obedient, the beauty that emerges from tough times, and the joy that can arise even after mourning. Today, we're going to uncover something even more amazing. It's all about the struggle you faced and the amazing reward that's in store for those who stand their ground. Let's hang out for these final moments together. Don't let distractions take away what's been growing inside you, something truly special. You've journeyed through each chapter, absorbed every word, and now you've reached the end, where insight becomes real. This isn't the end. It's the start of all the amazing things God has promised. Heaven is just hanging out right now, keeping an eye on one of its warriors as they fully wake up to their purpose. God says, I fought for you to see this so you would finally get that you were never fighting alone. Every battle you made it through, every wound that got better, every tear that dropped, it all brought you to this moment. You've seen how pain can turn into power. Storms eventually give way to calm, and silence transforms into melody. The darkness that used to scare you now gives way to the light you bring with you. That light isn't borrowed. It comes from a heavenly flame. It won't go out again. You've spent years trying to find meaning in what you've been through, wondering about the reasons from above that never quite show up. Take a moment to check in with your spirit. You can find the answers all around you. The strength you hold, the peace you experience, the calmness in your heart. Those are the reasons you showed that faith can get through anything. That's exactly why Satan lost the moment you clicked. You were never afraid of your weakness. You were afraid of what your healing might bring out. So, it's finally here. The chains are no longer there. The weight has been lifted. It's pretty obvious that heaven has a say in your life. Get up and stride forward with confidence. You're not just stepping back into the usual routine. You're entering some pretty amazing territory. You're not just free, you know. You've been called. Your words will fend off rescue. Your presence will bring peace. Your presence will serve as a reminder to others that grace truly exists. The world really needs you to be the version of yourself that knows who stood up for them, that gets what it took, and that won't take the miracle of survival for granted. Take a moment to really let this truth sink in. You really show that God is still active, still brings healing, and still has control. The same power that brought Christ back to life is right there in you at this very moment. Handle it with care. Embrace it with bravery. Say it with love. From now on, every place you visit is going to feel like holy ground. There's a reason you ended up here. You stuck around because deep down, you just knew it was right. Now you're stepping out not just to watch, but to join the fight as a soldier of light. Keep moving ahead, remembering that Hedon stood up for you and came out on top. The fight has come to an end. You've got the win, and God's got your back for good. Step out, shine bright,